Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for this week's Astro Weather Forecast. I'm Pix. This week, Monday, August 8th through Sunday, August 14th, we have Venus changing signs and entering Leo, which is super good news for the fixed rising signs. There's a full moon in Aquarius, which signifies we are halfway through eclipse season, which is also good news. And also, throughout the week, the sun opposes Saturn, reminding us that slow and steady wins the race. I release this content for my patron besties at the beginning of every week, so if you're interested in getting this information on time, look for my Patreon link in the description of this video. As always, first I'm going to go into the general forecast, and then I'll go into rising sign horoscopes for all the signs for the week. So if you're just interested in hopping right to your sign, check the timestamps in the description. So let us begin. The moon enters Capricorn midday on Monday, August 8th, and the mood can shift two ways with a Capricorn moon. Either A, it's productive, motivated, and or serious, or B, a little bit glum or down in the dumps, sad, negative Nancy vibes. If you're feeling more gloomy when the moon enters Capricorn, it may help to find some sort of task or goal to work towards to help you move through, the gloom. Otherwise, let yourself feel, even if it's uncomfortable. There will very likely be an undercurrent of stress throughout Monday as Venus in Cancer is finishing up its opposition with Pluto at 26 degrees Capricorn on Monday night. So anxieties or fears may be coming up, triggered by power or control dynamics in relationships or with projects or creative ideas or, with resources possibly or recreational activities, all the Venus things. It can signify a layer of endings and beginnings, and it can also provide exposure to something you hadn't seen before. Pluto likes to expose things. As I mentioned last week, this energy can be pretty intense, and Pluto contact generally gives us opportunities to take our power back in situations where we had been unknowingly or knowingly giving it away. So make choices that support your healing on Monday. There is help from the sun in Leo in a trine with Chiron retrograde at 16 degrees Aries. So a helpful conversation, a helpful activity, some sort of perspective change could take place. Something that supports healing around a core wound or a trigger that you've been experiencing or that you have. So the first half of the week will also be colored by rebellious or revolutionary Uranus square energy. Forward-thinking, progressive, non-traditional vibes, Uranus things, similar to Mercury retrograde energy with miscommunications or tech issues. It's fairly chaotic at times, but it frees you in ways you need to be freed. It frees you of certain binds. Breaking down to break through can be the theme throughout the week. And then on Wednesday, August 10th, the sun squares the nodes at 18 degrees of Taurus and Scorpio, which signals that we are officially halfway through eclipse season, which is exciting. We are halfway through some sort of major life overhaul in our Taurus and Scorpio houses in our chart, and that is extremely exciting for the fixed rising signs. That's Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Wednesday night, the moon enters Aquarius, and things might start to lighten a little bit, with the moon entering an air sign, not as heavy as Earth, but the energy will be ramping up because the moon is going to be full in Aquarius the next day. And that's Thursday, August 11th. That's the biggest day of the week again. I know that was the same case for last weekend. A lot is happening, and we experience a big shift on Thursday, August 11th. So, firstly, Venus changes signs and enters Leo. Taurus and Libra risings are going to feel a pretty big difference in their vitality with hotter and more fiery energy available to them. Leo risings should also be feeling a major boost as well, but I'll talk more about that in your horoscopes. The way that we relate to others with our relations, our relationships, Venus-ruled topic, may get a bit more extroverted with more energy available to be seen by new people or people in general, and with more energy to go towards things that you love. Comfy intimacy is out and hot girl summer is in, with Venus entering Leo. Warm, generous, and fun energy. So Thursday evening is when the full moon exacts at 19 degrees Aquarius. Something in your life may be taking its final form on Thursday, coming to its culmination, finishing up, or releasing. Something about the moon could feel serious, slow, or delayed, or a long process. Thank you, Saturn. It may require a lot of hard work. It could involve an elder or a wise person. This transit does not pass until Sunday evening, or Sunday morning, So this energy will be louder by the end of the week, but it's also relevant to the full moon. This is also the culmination, this full moon is also the culmination of the rebellious and revolutionary Uranus square energy manifesting all week that I mentioned earlier. Forward thinking, progressive, non-traditional vibes. Similar to Mercury retrograde, like I said earlier, miscommunications, tech issues, chaos, but freeing you of certain binds. Sometimes you need to break down to break through. Other times it's a download you get so fast that it reminds you that time isn't really linear. The next day, on Friday, August 12th, the moon enters Pisces, and things get a little bit more emotional for some of us. I know a lot of people think the Pisces moon is intense. I like the Pisces moon. That's just my opinion, though. We're going to drop into our feels, into our intuition, into magic. Listen to the Pisces moon and surrender to the flow of the weekend. Just flow with whatever happens. Within reason, of course. Mars in Taurus trines Pluto at 26 degrees Capricorn on Saturday and Sunday, which provides majorly productive energy for the weekend. So if you're in need of the willpower or the drive to get a big project done over the weekend, this will support you, which is pretty exciting. Sunday morning, on August 14th, the Sun will finish its opposition to Saturn retrograde at 21 degrees Aquarius. And things will begin to lighten up. That was the pesky transit of the week, and of course it exacts and finishes on Sunday. So things start to lighten up. Delays start to find, resolution and start moving forward a little bit quicker. Yay. The moon enters Aries in the afternoon. Wet blankets begin to dry. It's easier to hear the birds singing. Your perspective shifts, and you probably start to ask yourself what all the fuss was about. Or you just have a lot more energy with that Aries moon. It'll feel like a bit of a release Sunday night, I'd say. So that's what's up for this week and this weekend. Thank you for being here. Are you expecting anything to come up? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. I love reading them. If you want vibe support, don't forget you can join the Ninth House Discord, chat with me and a bunch of other really cool people. Link to join is in the description. I'm endlessly thankful for your support and you being here. It means so much. Thank you. With the forecast covered, let's go ahead and jump into the mini rising sign horoscopes for this week. And I'm going to be pulling cards again for each of the signs because that's been pretty fun. And now I'm going to shuffle. There we go. I'm going to pull my hair out as I do every time. Oh, geez. All these cards are falling out. See? See how it's stuck? This is how I pull out my hair. Okay, Aries rising. The full moon on Thursday may be kicking up some real information about who your friends are this week. Who your friends are, who your allies are. Soak up the fun or the new information and release things accordingly. That same day, Venus enters Leo. And so pleasure, joy, creativity will become much more accessible to you as an Aries rising. It also connects you closer to play, to your inner child, to children in general, to fun and games and recreation. It kicks off a series of weeks where you have more opportunities for hobbies and fun and for any projects you want to do, anything you want to create. So take advantage of that until September 3rd. Okay. All right, Aries rising. Let's see. Let's see about your card. Oh, how cute. Happiness. So, this is talking about Venus and Leo and that Aquarius axis. This is your fun axis. The 5th house is Leo. That's fun. Happiness. Make happiness a priority this week. And that's what I have. Thank you so much for being here, Aries rising. Comment below if you have any questions. Let me know what's going on. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you next week. And I'm going to move on to Taurus rising. Okay, Taurus rising. The full moon on Thursday is going to be shining a spotlight on your praxis. What are you doing in your day-to-day life? This is a good sign for your career or for your reputation or whatever you're known for doing in general. Life might be extra busy, extra crazy right now, and this moon will allow you to see the reward in it. Meanwhile, your home life and your foundation will get much more enjoyable when Venus enters Leo. More pleasure, beauty, harmony to be found at home with your foundation in the coming weeks. Home, property, and family projects or topics get a boost until September 3rd, so take advantage. And we're going to pull your card. Let's pull your card. Give you a shuffle. And what do we have here? Bashfulness. The possum and the peony. So, bashfulness. Are we feeling bashful about something to do with career? We have a full moon in the 10th house, which shines a big old spotlight on what you're doing. So, are you feeling a little less confident than you should? Do you need a pep talk? Bashfulness? Do you need to have a discussion with the possum? Think about where the bashfulness is and its uses. I'll just be a little bit more aware of where you are bashful this week. And that's what we got. So thank you so much for being here, Taurus rising. Comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what's going on for you. I really appreciate you being here. And I'm going to move on to Gemini rising. Okay, Gemini rising. The full moon on Thursday will be a mind-expanding one for you. A spotlight shines on education, on travel, or on spirituality. This is a great full moon of to let go of old thought patterns, to light a candle, to release perspectives that no longer serve you. I know that's a cringy term sometimes, but I haven't found a good substitute yet. Drop one in the comments if you know a substitute for that term. But yeah, releasing perspectives that no longer serve your highest good. Meanwhile, when Venus enters Leo, you may be blessed with good luck while running errands, with schooling, or with transportation in general. You may have opportunities to enjoy time with siblings, cousins, or extended family. The perspective shift that the full moon provides will assist with a more positive attitude and with more luck in your immediate environment until September 3rd. So enjoy that while it lasts. And now we're going to pull a card for my Gemini risings. Let's see what you got. It wants to give me 2. You get 2 cards. We have Quail, Anticipation, and the Gooseberry. And we have Elk and Ash, Strength. So we have Anticipation and Strength. So this is reminding me of the thought patterns and your mental state in general, and the improvement that Venus and Leo will give you with your higher mind, with your anxiety and anticipation. And it will give you more strength as well. So look out for quails and elks as your little synchronicities this week. And that's what I have for Gemini rising. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or let me know what's going on for you, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Cancer rising. Cancer, this week is all about resources for Cancer rising. The full moon on Thursday shines a spotlight on any resources that you share or that you take care of for someone else. The full moon could bring up some fear or anxiety, so you're invited to practice extra self-care this week. If you have a partner, something might be going on in their life that might be kind of intense, or like your focus is more on their life, possibly for this full moon. Meanwhile, when Venus enters Leo, your personal resources get a boost. So good luck with money, good luck with income, finances, food, material possessions, your resources. Good luck with those things. Lucky. And this good luck will last until September 3rd. So take advantage of that manifestation magic this week. And let's see what the cards have to say for Cancer rising. Mischief. The marten and the foxglove. So questions about mischief. Are you involved in mischief that you shouldn't be involved in? Is that what's causing you stress? Or do you need to indulge in more mischief? Let's think about this mischief topic for a second. Mischief can be a form of play. It can be fun, but it can also go too far. So consider mischief as a theme or topic this week. And also the marten and the foxglove. If you see any of that, think of it as a nice little thumbs up from the universe. And that's what we have this week. So thank you so much for being here. Comment below if you have any questions, or comment below. Let me know what you're doing this week. Anything astrologer good. And again, thank you so much. I will see you next week. And moving on to Leo rising. Okay, Leo rising. This is a big week for Leo rising. The full moon on Thursday is shining a big old spotlight on you and your relationships. So a culmination could occur in a relationship. A relationship can reach a final form of a stage. Some sort of release could happen. A culmination with somebody, I guess I said that. Maybe you have a really good day with your partner, or spend more time with a certain person. Meanwhile, at the same time, Venus enters Leo, and your life gets a major blessing. Your vitality, your confidence, your relationships get a bit of a boost. People will see you in a shiny gold light, more than usual. Doing anything to your appearance after Thursday will be supported with Venus all the way up until September 3rd. So take advantage while you can, while Venus is in your first house. And that's what we have. I'm going to go ahead and pull your card and see what the cards have to say for my Leo risings. We have leadership, the bear and the cedar. I have a flying... Let me get that. The bear and the cedar, leadership. So it's making sense to me. Taking the lead in your life. Venus is entering Leo, supporting you. You have a full moon in your 7th house, really showing you things about your relationships, and you can take the lead. The sun's still there too, You're having a good Leo season, I hope, with some difficulties sprinkled in. But yeah, look for bear too. If you see any bears this week, that's a little thumbs up from the universe also. So that's what I have for Leo rising. I'll move on to Virgo rising. Okay, Virgo rising, this week may require a bit more downtime than you would like. The full moon on Thursday is going to shine a light on your vitality, the hard work that you do, your coworkers or service workers, or your pets. This is a good time to light a candle to release anything that isn't serving your highest good right now. Meanwhile, Venus entering Leo pushes you to schedule in more sacred alone time, more rest, more reconnection to yourself. Don't feel guilty about enjoying more alone time over the next 2 weeks. This reconnection to self and spirit will be majorly supported by the universe. So let's see what the cards have to say for my Virgo risings. And meanwhile, if you know of any better terms than like releasing things that no longer serve your highest good, I'd love to hear your version, because I mean that, but I don't like saying it like that. It's kind of gross. You know what I mean? So let's see what the cards have to say. They're giving me two for you. We have the sheep and the blackberry, devotion. Devoting yourself to yourself is what I'm looking at. Making devotion to yourself and your connection to self. Maybe devotion to deities too. Maybe working on some altars if you need to refresh some of your altar space. And we have the dragonfly and the pansy, balance. So remembering balance, sacred alone time as well. You need this reconnection to self with all of the hard work and all the busyness that's happening with Mercury and Virgo too. So thank you so much for being here, Virgo rising. I really appreciate your support. Comment below if you have any questions, or let me know what's happening this week for you. Let me know how your sacred alone time is going. And I will see you next week. We're moving on to Libra rising. Okay, Libra rising, this full moon is looking pretty fun for you. A spotlight shines on your pleasure and creativity this Thursday. There could be a culmination or a final form reached with something you created, or with what you do for fun, or with who you're dating. Meanwhile, Venus entering Leo will usher in a few weeks of enjoyable times and luck with allies and friends. Maybe you have more opportunities to hang out with friends or do group events, or maybe you meet someone that you really click with. Enjoy this boost in networking until September 3rd. And let's see what the cards have to say for Libra rising. Inspiration, the salamander and the black pepper. So this full moon will probably bring in a lot of inspiration with a full moon in your 5th house of creativity and art and projects and pleasure. So lots of inspiration to be had. If you see a lizard or a salamander this week, look at it as a thumbs up from the universe and go towards your inspiration. And that's what I have for Libra risings. Thank you so much for being here. Moving on to Scorpio risings. Okay, Scorpio risings, this is a big week for y'all. The full moon on Thursday will shine a light on your foundation. A spotlight, a culmination can be expected around your home, your property, your family, and where you hold your private life in general. Meanwhile, your praxis is getting a major boost with Venus entering Leo. Extra luck in life in general, being seen better, having more luck with your career, with your reputation, with what you're known for doing in general. If you want to do the thing, go for it. You're going to be seen with this shiny gold light surrounding you until September 3rd. So take advantage of this boost to your praxis. And let's see what the card has to say this week. The eel and the iris. Safety. So this card reminds us that we are safe. This light that shines on the foundation is probably talking a little bit about safety. There's a light shining on your home and where you feel safe. So the topic of safety is coming up. This is a card that reminds you that you're safe no matter what happens, and that the topic of safety may be coming up with security a bit this week, but this is the reminder. The eel reminds you that you are safe this week. You're safe to be seen, and you're safe in your private life as well. And that's what we have this week for Scorpio risings. Thank you so much for being here. Comment below if you have any questions, or let me know what's going on for you. I'd love to read about your life because I'm also a Scorpio rising. So let's discuss, if you know what I mean. But that's what I have. Thank you so much. I'm going to move on to Sag rising. Okay, Sag rising. This week brings some major but good perspective shifts. The full moon on Thursday will reveal something about your immediate environment. Something may culminate or come to its final form with your daily routine or your daily route. Maybe something culminates with extended family or with education topics. Meanwhile, your mind is getting a major boost and major perspective shift and major positivity. Venus entering Leo is going to offer you a perspective shift with lots of good luck with traveling a boost with education, and a blessing with spirituality and occult topics. Travel and schooling topics will be going very smoothly for you for the next few weeks. So if you want to travel, get on that. Enjoy the more accessible, positive attitude after Thursday and until September 3rd, when Venus changes signs and enters your 10th house. But that's a different conversation. So let's see what the cards have to say for this week for Sag rising. Okay, we have the Weasel and the Pine, introspection. So this is talking about that perspective shift that I'm excited for you all to have. Your introspection will be a lot sweeter or more accessible or less scary. You'll have more time for it, and you'll get more rewards out of the introspection. So that's what I have for Sag risings this week. Thank you so much for being here. Comment below. Let me know what's going on for you. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will see you next week. Let's move on to Aquarius rising. Wait, Capricorn rising. Okay, Cap rising, this week is all about your resources. The full moon on Thursday will shine a spotlight on those resources, your money, your finances, your income, your material possessions, food, diet, things, resources. Something about your resources is coming to a final form, culminating and moving on. Meanwhile, a blessing comes through with any resources that you share with someone else, or you're blessed with someone else's resources, a windfall or a pleasant responsibility. It's also a time where self-care and healing topics are majorly supported. Any counseling or therapy or meditation, self-help books, all of that is majorly rewarded with Venus and Leo. Many opportunities to heal through September 3rd. So let's see what the cards say for Cap rising this week. We have the Wolf and the Rose Hip, guardianship. So this feels like guardianship of resources or being the guardian of someone else's resources. So if you see a wolf this week, think of that as a thumbs up from the universe and consider your guardianship and if it's necessary or if it needs to be implemented more. If you need to be guarding your resources more effectively or if you're guarding them too much, those are things to consider with this card. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. Comment below. Let me know what you have planned this week, or comment below if you have any questions, and I will see you next time. Moving on to Aquarius rising. This is a big week for Aquarius rising. On Thursday, the full moon shines a light on you. You can expect the moon to be a significant benchmark for your life around your identity or your goals and objectives or your relationships. It's a powerful time to light a candle to release anything you want to let go of, anything that could be holding you back. Meanwhile, Venus entering Leo allows for a major boost in your one-on-one time. So meeting someone you click with or spending more enjoyable time with a partner or with a bestie, Batman and Robin shit, or with clients, more time with clients, may be possible or more common for the next few weeks. So take advantage of this while you can. Be social. And let's see what the cards have to say this week for Aquarius rising. We have the Finch and the Peach, romance. So that's what I'm saying. Venus entering Leo is very romantic for your one-on-one time. So enjoy romance with someone else or enjoy romance with yourself. But it's a social time and you can be romantic platonically. I know that sounds backwards, but there is a sort of romance with friends. So that's what we have this week. Thank you so much for being here. Comment below. Let me know what's going on for you. I'd love to hear from you and read what's going on. Or comment below if you have any questions. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much. And we're moving on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces rising. This week may require a bit more downtime for you than you would like. The full moon on Thursday is going to shine a light on something you hadn't seen before, probably. There may be something that's revealed. Sacred alone time reconnecting with yourself, or traveling are all supported topics with this full moon. Meanwhile, Venus enters Leo, which brings a boost to your daily routine. Maybe you implement sacred alone time, which I love to talk about, or maybe your routine changes in a way that's just more enjoyable. Overall, you may be, and you may end up being more of service to others more often over the next few weeks. So it's important that your routine is pleasant and you're taking time to be alone and to reconnect with yourself. This is a good time, a good full moon to light a candle to release anything that isn't serving your highest good right now. And I don't like that term, serving your highest good. It like grosses me out, but I don't really know a better way to put it. I'll figure it out. If you know of a better way to put it, drop the words in the comments. Let me know a better way to put it. Let's see what the cards have to say for Pisces rising this week. The moth and the eucalyptus, an ending. So this is making sense for me in the way that there's a full moon in your 12th house and something is about to be revealed, which kind of is telling us that there's something culminating and ending and a new beginning is imminent, essentially. So let the ending happen. This is validation. And if you see any moth, know that that is a thumbs up from the universe. And don't be too afraid of an ending. An ending just means that a beginning is right around the corner, which is very exciting. But this might be some validation for you as well. So that's what's up for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in, if anyone even listens to the outro, besides Pisces rising. Are you expecting anything to come up this week? Comment below. Let me know what you have planned. Comment below if you have any questions. Don't forget, the Patreon link is in the description if you want to get these horoscopes on time or if you just want to support me because you love me. Also, the link to join the 9th house Discord is in the in the description as well. And I think that's all I have this week. I'm endlessly thankful for your support and you being here. Thank you so much. Have an amazing week, everybody. See you next time.